Alright guys, hope you're all doing well, hope you're all keeping safe, and welcome back to another weekly vendor reset video. Hopefully this week we'll get some max rolls, maybe we'll get a max roll mod, as I've never seen one of those in one of these vendors before, unless of course the actual the line that tells you whether it's max roll is wrong. I don't know about that, but hopefully we'll get something good this week. So as usual, we're going to start off here in the base of operations in DC. I'm going to go to our first vendor here. We've got Glory Days, which is the named P416. Assault rifle damage, half damage, reload speed. And it's got perfect near-sighted receive, plus 100% stability at the cost of 35% optimal range. This isn't a very good named item, to be honest, guys. So, yeah, if you need it, pick it up, but it's not a particularly good one. UMP 45, SMG damage, crit chance, and swap speed. It does have future perfect. If you don't have that already, then it's probably worth getting up so you can put in the recal library. And Future Perfect is a pretty good talent, actually. I use it on a lot of the builds that I run. We then got the Foul, Assault Rifle damage, half damage, swap speed, and then Killer as the talent. Not an overly good one, that one. 93R, which just got swap speed and pistol damage. I actually need that increase in swap speed, so I'm going to pick that up just to add to my recal library. We got the Walker Harris backpack, a full rainbow rolled with Galvanize. It's not worth picking that one up, to be honest, guys. We got a Fenris backpack with weapon damage, weapon hand and skill damage, and a red mod with explosive delivery. Again, just doesn't go well together. Headshot damage as a mod, 6.9%, 4.3% damage on a drone, 4.3% burn damage on a turret there, and we got 4.7% blast radius on sticky there. I feel like I say these exact numbers every single week. I really hope there's a max roll mod, because I've never seen one. Let's move on to the clan vendor here. Alright, so we're at the clan vendor, and we've got another Glory Days. I cannot believe it. It does have max damage to targets out of cover, though, which is a great stat. And if you don't have this already, then this is worth picking up. But in terms of the actual gun, I mean, 100% stability is great. But to be honest, the P416 is stable anyway. You don't need that additional stability, and you're losing out on a damage talent. So really, again, this isn't a great roll. I can't believe we're getting this twice. Striker's battle gear chest piece, weapon damage, hazard protection, and a red mod on that one. Hardwired gloves with status effects. We've got hardwired knee pads with status effect as well. KSG shotgun, shotgun damage, damage to armor, and health damage. That's not bad at all. It's also got pumped up reloading grants plus 1% weapon damage for 10 seconds. Stacks up to 25 times. It's got 12 in the mag, and so you could reload and get 12% extra damage, which isn't bad. This is not bad. This one is not bad. We've got a D50, pistol damage, reload speed. We've got a Grupa Sombra holster, rainbow roll. Unfortunately, if that was all red, that might have been better, but it's not. We got an M700 with in sync on it, marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, and stability. Don't really need stability on that at all. And yeah, I mean, in sync, I wouldn't really go with that either. We've got a G36 with assault rifle damage, half damage, reload speed, and steady hand. Not a great roll on that one. Alps Summit with rainbow. Seska mask, again, rainbow roll kind of, because we've got the blue mod on there, so it doesn't really... I mean, it kind of works in that this has got hazard protection and stuff, but most people are using this just for red builds and that 10% crit chance. We then got 17.6% incoming repairs mod, 10.4% crit damage mod. We've got a 4.3% deflector damage on the shield there, and 1% damage bonus per enemy on that shield there. Let's move on to the next vendor. Alright, so we're now at the theatre settlement. We've got a Baker's Dozen. For anyone that doesn't have a Baker's Dozen, this isn't a bad roll either. Crit damage, crit chance, and it's obviously got perfect lucky shot. This is one of the best kind of rifles you can get in the game. It's the M18 and it's the Baker's Dozen, which perfect lucky shot is really good. There are some damage talents which do more damage, but overall DPS, this could be better because of the fact that you can increase your magazine capacity. You just roll rifle damage to as much as possible. You've got crit damage and crit chance. They're not the highest values, but they're still not bad. So yeah, this is a decent pickup. I may even pick this one up, because if I rolled that rifle damage to 15%, this could be the best Baker's Dozen that I would have, actually, because I think the other one I've got is optimal range. We've got custom M80 with shotgun damage, damage to armor, and magazine size, and it's got strained on it. No, it doesn't really work with that. We got an MK47 with rifle damage, crit damage, and optimal range, and spike. Spike is good on a rifle if you're running a skill damage build like I'm running. So, this isn't bad. You could roll rifle damage to 15%. You don't really want optimal range on it. Look, it can help. You don't really want it. So, it can work. It's up to you whether you need that or not. Area order holdings, not a particularly good roll on that on those gloves. Hana Yu, knee pads, skill haste, status effects, and plus 1% skill tier. This isn't. It's not bad. If you need a free yellow knee pads for Hana Yu, then this is going to be worth picking up, I guess. 8.6% disrupt resistance mod, 4.1% radius on the mines there. We got the 4.1% deflector damage on shield, 8.2% speed on Firefly, and then the 6% health on the decoy. That may be maximum, guys. Let me know, is that the maximum for decoy? I know obviously the line on it doesn't reach the top, but I'm pretty sure that's the maximum. But let's move on. Alright, so we're now at the campus settlement vendor. Let's have a look. We've got the new reliable, which is the RPK name variant with 30% weapon handling. It's got LMG damage to targets out of cover, and reload speed. This isn't a great pickup, to be honest, guys. We've got the M700 tactical marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, and magazine size. It's also got first blood, which it's pretty good. First blood, it can be good, but yeah, I mean, it's up to you. I won't be picking that up. LMG damage to targets out of cover, and health damage on the M249B. Again, with Spike, doesn't really work with LMGs, to be honest. We've got the Murakami Industries mask with weapon handling and skill damage, and then a yellow mod slot. If you do need, a full yellow roll on Murakami, you could get this and just roll away that weapon handling to whatever you want, really. Alp Summit with 2 red rolls on the holster. Not really going to work with that. 10.2% skill haste mod, 4.3% damage on the launcher there. We've got the 4.1% duration on the Hive, 8.8% radius on Pulse, and then 4.2% duration there on the trap. So nothing really worth picking up here at this vendor. Let's move on to the Dark Zone vendors. Alright, so at the DZ West vendor, let's see what we got. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but I don't actually have this. So it's the named shotgun. I can't remember what variant it is, but anyway, it's got shotgun damage to armor, and reload speed, and it's got 30% reload speed. Perfect Jazz Hands is great. It just, for me, it doesn't really work on a shotgun. So yeah, tactical SASG with shotgun damage to armor, reload speed, and future perfect. On that piece there, it's got high rolls on shotgun damage and reload speed, and damage armor is really, really low. We've got the ACR SS rifle damage, crit chance with breadbasket. So this isn't a bad ACR, actually. This is actually a decent rifle. This is, if you want a decent rifle, and maybe you want to try out the ACR, then this is worth picking up. Breadbasket would work well with this. We got hardwired gloves with explosive resistance. We got tip of the spear knee pads with weapon damage and repair skills. Not a great roll, just because the weapon damage really needs to be maximum to get the benefit out of that. We got Yao gear on the gloves, armor, crit chance, and armor regeneration. Again, not the greatest roll on that piece, although I wish... I'm glad Yao gear is DZ exclusive, but I'm also not glad because I've never gone in the Dark Zone. We got the Gilligard knee pads, armor, headshot damage, weapon handling. Not a great roll on there. We got 11% protection from elites for the mod. I've heard that protection from elites mods are going to be important for the summit. I mean, I don't know. That's just what I've heard. So, anyway, 4.2% damage on mine, 4.2% deflector damage on the shield, 1 max targets on Firefly, and then 6% duration on the decoy. Let's move on to the next Dark Zone vendor. Alright, so we're at DZ South vendor. We got 0Fs again, which is the perfectly unbreakable Badger Tough named item. It's got armor, almost max skill haste, crit chance, and a red offensive mod. So this is unfortunately a rainbow rolled 0Fs. Could it work? Possibly, but not really. Although perfectly unbreakable is great. It's just a shame that it's a shame it's on Badger Tough, really. We've got SMG damage, crit chance, and stability, and strained on the tactical vector. It's a shame that stability's on there because if you could have crit chance, crit damage, or damage targets out of cover plus strained is still okay. It's not quite the meta it once was, but it's still okay, and on a vector it's going to work. So yeah, just maybe missing the one roll there. We've got another foul, assault rifle damage, half damage targets out of cover, and strained. Again, this could work if you're running a crit chance assault rifle build. This could work. Tactical M1911, future perfect, crit damage, and pistol damage. I actually need a higher crit damage there on the pistol, so I'm going to pick that up. We then got ongoing directive backpack with weapon damage, crit chance, and then a yellow mod slot, unfortunately. You could pick that up and then just wait for TU11 for those mod slots to be generic. Tip of the spear as well. We got full red roll on tip of the spear, so that's not a bad pickup at all. We got the 511 backpack, full rainbow roll, so you don't really want to get that. We've also got the 511 chest piece, again another full rainbow roll. It's got obliterate, which is being changed for TU11 to stack up to 25 times and is being tested on PTS Phase 2 at the moment. But again, it's a rainbow roll, not really going to work. 10.3% crit damage on a mod. We've got 6.3% duration there on the drone, 4.3% damage on the turret, 4.7% blast radius on the sticky. Moving on to the last DZ vendor. So we're at the last DZ vendor, DZ East here. We got the Hollow Man again, which is great for those people who didn't pick it up recently. It's got armor, health damage, which is strong against dogs, it's strong against heavies. Because if you didn't know, the armor on heavies is not treated as armor, it's treated as health. So health damage works really well, which is why assault rifles are really good against heavies and dogs. So we've got armor, health damage, explosive resistance, and then empty offensive mod slot on the Yao gear there. So we've got an SRS A1 with marksman rifle, headshot damage, and reload speed, and naked. Classic RPK 74. It's got full swap speed, which I kind of need, but I haven't got enough credits for it. I'm not going in the dark zone. LMG damage and damage to targets out of cover. We got to the hardwired mask, skill tier, armor regen. And it's got a yellow mod slot, so you could get that one if you want a max roll one there. Foundry Bulwark holster, armor and skill damage. Not a great roll there. We got a 511 tactical mask with armor, skill damage, repair skills, and a blue mod spot. Providence holster, weapon damage, skill damage, crit chance. Unfortunately, not going to work. 16.6% repair skills mod. 4.3% damage mod for the launcher. 4 repair charges, or plus 4 repair charges for the hive. We've got 8.7% radius on pulse, and then we got 4.2% duration on the trap dome. So here, it's going to be the Hollow Man. If you want anything, it's probably going to be the Hollow Man. Moving on. Right, so we're at the Haven, New York. Let's have a look at this vendor here. We got an F2000 with Ranger. Doesn't really work with this, I'll be honest, guys. It's got assault rifle damage, health damage, and damage to targets out of cover. It's not a bad roll, actually. You'd want assault rifle at 15%, but you don't want Ranger. So really, this is probably not worth picking up, if I'm being honest. Custom L86, LMG damage, damage to targets out of cover, crit damage. It's got measured. Awful talent, in my opinion. Double barrel shotgun, shotgun damage, damage to armor, and reload speed. And then Sadist, not great. We've got a P×4 or P4 Storm type F pistol. Pistol damage, headshot damage, and then Vindictive. Not great. We got a Wyvernware chest piece with max crit chance and then repair skills on it. So it's not a bad chest piece if you could get rid of that crit chance, but those repair skills are really, really low. I also don't think repair skills really go well with this particular build with Wyvernware anyway. We've got Wyvernware knee pads with weapon handling and headshot damage, so doesn't really work. We've got Overlord holster with weapon damage, headshot damage, and hazard protection. Not really a good roll on that one. We've got 4.4% crit chance mod. We've got 11% protection from elites mod. 1 times or plus 1 extra mortar ammo on the turret there. We got plus 4 stim charges on the hive, and then 6% duration on the decoy. Let's go to the last vendor here. Okay, so we're at the last vendor for the Haven. We got tactical UMP 45, SMG damage, crit chance, headshot damage with Optimist. Optimist is good on assault rifles, SMGs, doesn't really matter what it is. It's good. Apart from on snipers, it works as well. It's good talent. So this isn't a bad roll. If you wanted to try a tactical UMP, what you'd ideally want is you want crit damage on there rather than headshot damage, but it could work. Black Market M60 with LMG damage, damage targets out of cover, and stability with Eyeless. Not really a great roll there. With Super 90 with shotgun damage, damage to armor, and stability with In Sync. Again, not a particularly good roll. We've got the Police 686 Magnum with pistol damage and swap speed and In Sync. Not great. We've got Hannah Yu Corporation Backpack with crit chance, skill damage, and then a red mod slot. Again, that's just not going to work. Wyvernware knee pads with status effects and headshot damage. This could work. You could roll away the headshot damage for something else. Wyvernware works well with status effect builds, so you could definitely do that. You could probably get skill damage there or whatever you want, really. So that definitely could work if you're after, say, a full yellow roll on Wyvernware knee pads. We've got Sokolov Concern mask with weapon damage, status effects, crit chance, and then a red mod slot. It's a shame that status effect's there. If that was crit damage, then I'd probably pick this piece up, to be honest, because I do need a Sokolov Concern mask, a good, like a half decent one, or certainly a full red one, and you could get 15% weapon damage on there, so that's a shame. 10.3% crit damage mod. 8.6% skill duration mod, +1 cluster mines for the mines, 6% skill haste on the launcher, and then lastly 4.1% duration on a trap. So this week then, the main pickups are Baker Dozen and pretty much Baker Dozen and Hollow Man. That's pretty much what you're going to be going for this week. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Until tomorrow's video, epic out.